circle the drain, and now it's all that's left, all that's left of me. Sink my teeth in the pain, watching the world go numb, and I'm just one step from obliteration. Just one step from obliteration. Just one step from obliteration. Yeah, obliteration.
Alright everybody, I'm Jay Nowak and I am back at it again with more Hot Wheels Hilarity Season 11. Today it is June 13th, 2024, and it certainly was fun to be able to trek outside for the first time in a little while. But unfortunately, a lot of good things have to come to an end. I mean, look at that. Certainly not weather that I would be inclined to partake in, but that's okay because there are a few other things that I'm going to, in fact, spend some time with. One of these things, of course, is the new Hot Wheels Let's Race Netflix series set known as the Whip Around Raceway. This, of course, was part of the Action series, and it has been known for giving a lot of life for Hot Wheels Hilarity. With all these new sets that have been coming out in the past few years, it sure has given me a lot of creativity and room for exploration. Of course, this is meant to be a raceway for 2 racers, so it of course will make for a unique episode's worth of time. It comes with 2 cars, a Roger Dodger 2.0 and a Twin Duction, or maybe that could be Torque Twister even. Not so sure because they look similar in design, but anyways, the box here basically shows that it's a 22.5 inch long set when fully assembled. And well, of course, if we take a look at the back, well, self-explanatory as it is. It can fold up into a certain size, easy to carry thanks to the handle that doubles as car storage. And of course, it all comes down to this green piece to decide who is the winner of the race, with the blue segment pretty much just acting as a special victory lane for whoever proceeds. Of course, this set does come with 2 cars, but for the purpose of this video, just like I've been doing for a long time now, I intend on using models that I already have. And well, this of course is my lovely VIC bin, or Very Important Cars. So consider this to be the VIP of HWH. Basically, all important models that I have, or the ones that I value the most, are in here. Such models, of course, will include Power Pistons, Giraffinator, the Mystery Machine, and, well, who could forget Dirty Outlaw, otherwise known as Slide Out. So, lots of great models I've had over the years, lots of models that have done so well since the whole thing first started. Lots of unique collector's pieces, lots of rare color schemes and whatnot. Models in general that I feel like would have a good place right here at home. So of course, we're going to pick these out, and I plan on doing a total of 24 cars for this whole thing. So 12 matchups, and we'll pretty much just wiggle it down all the way to 1. And so, after assembly, it took me about 10 minutes to do the whole thing from start to finish. Yeah, this is definitely a nice finished product. Certainly a good addition to that of the Action series, and quite a welcome addition to this series in general. And well, 24 cars are selected here. Familiar models that you might remember, like the SRT Viper, ACR, Nissan Z concept, as well as Lightning Bug, Cosmic Coupe. Yeah, can be a bit easy to mix them up, but in any case, we're ready to roll here. We're basically going to wiggle it down till only 12 remain, and then wiggle it down till 6 remain, and then so on and so forth, until 1 out of 24 comes victorious. So who's it gonna be? And so let's get started with the first pair in here, which consists of Slingshot and the Stutz Blackhawk. So we got each launcher set up like so, and all I gotta do now is press on the button behind it. Let's see how they go. Wow, I'll admit that wasn't really a good way to put things together. I kind of have to do it in unison, so I'll just do it with my right hand this time. Woohoo! Okay, well, Slingshot is the first, pretty much, to make it to the very end. And I guess I'll just use the VIC bin to throw out all of the losers. And so it'll pretty much just be that. Next up is the Mitsubishi Evo and Crazy 8, which was ironically another Highway 35 model. So can it join Slingshot in the winners group? Oh, okay. That actually was a nice trick. And it rolled backwards. I don't know if you saw that. But you know what? Let's just get going with our third pairing here, consisting of Mini Truck, kind of a precursor to Baseline, and the Chrysler 300C Hemi. So I like both these models too. Nice. So third win of the day, and Chrysler is out. So that's nice that these realistic models have all been failing, and they're all fantasy models that have won so far. So let's see if we can hopefully change that with the 2001 Honda Civic Si and the winning formula. So let's see what we can do. Oh, okay. Well, winning formula's out since it fumbled. So we got first realistic model on the line, and well, now we have ourselves a 2013 Dodge Viper, so it's not the ACR. I apologize for the confusion there. And the 68 Copo Camaro. So I like this one. Probably not as good as the 13 Copo Camaro, but still. Oh, that's gotta hurt. So another realistic model is joining up here. So get down to our sixth pairing here. Nissan Z Proto. So not just the concept model in general, is going to be paired up against Technetium, which was part of the Acceleracers line. Well, 3 in a row for realistic models. So, sorry. Technetium's out. And now, we got 2 more fantasy models, Gruppo X24 and Cruise Bruiser. Now, these are both great models in terms of performance. Though Cruise Bruiser, unfortunately, hadn't done too well lately. And, yeah, looks like history has repeated itself yet again. But Gruppo takes the win, which is great, because it's definitely secured a lot of wins since its introduction in 2019. But anyways, though, here we have a Porsche 911 GT3, which, well, sort of fits in the launcher. Now we have another Acceleracers model going up against it, Drift Tech. Oh, well, okay. Drift Tech was so close, but just barely lost right there. So, 4 more pairings to go here. Let's see. Hammerhead, which is also known as Street Shaker, up against Draftnator. I like both these models too. Let's see how well either of them do. Yeah, that doesn't count. So we're gonna try again with my right hand. Oh, well, sorry, Hammerhead. You're a good model, but not good enough in this instance. 3 more pairings to go here. We have Firestorm and Diesel Boy. Haha, looks like the old outclasses the new. Well, it's not that new, I would say. Because comparatively, they're both pretty old in terms of how long they've been around for. Next up is the Tesla Model Y and Impavita 1. Oh! Well, looks like we're gonna have to redo that one too, so that's basically what it is. If they're both at the exact same speed, they'll crash into each other right at the green spot there. So, let's see if either can pass each other again. Okay, looks like the Tesla slowed down a bit, giving Impavita 1 the succession. And finally, we have Cosmic Coupe against the 87 Ford Cosworth. Woohoo, man. Ain't shoving Cosmic Coupe off of there, buddy. So, you're out. So far, we got ourselves a pretty good level of success here. From Gruppo to the Nissan Proto, we got ourselves 12 winners here. And we got some nice special guests along the board, like 2 Highway 35 World Race Champions, as well as 2 big stars for 2019. So, we're gonna have ourselves a bit of a showdown between all 12 of them. 6 pairings in general, which will be mixed up right now. And now, we have our pairings here. We got Mini Truck, the Honda, Cosmic Coupe, and the Porsche, Impavita 1 and the Nissan Z Proto, Crazy 8s against Slingshot, Firestorm against the Dodge Viper, and Draftnator against Gruppo X24. We're gonna see who will succeed in this second round here, and then make ourselves a bunch of racers. So that way, a good 6 shall take first prize. So, let's get started here. We got Mini Truck and the Honda Civic Si. Okay, well, that's basically 1 win for Mini Truck. Now we have Cosmic Coupe and the Porsche GT3. Well, Porsche gets a little slow, so that indeed costs him. We have Impavita 1 and the Nissan Z Proto. Oh, okay. They collided, but the Z Proto barely makes it. So that's pretty awesome so far. Now we have Crazy 8s going next against Slingshot. Who's going to be the better of the Highway 35 duo? Oof. Wow. Let's try that again. Okay. Well, Crazy 8s fell on the floor. I'll go pick it up later. Because next we have Firestorm and the 2013 Viper. So, again, not to be confused with the ACR. Okay, another realistic model makes it. Whoever wins doesn't really matter because we're not going to be tying with realistic and fantasy models. So, Draftnator and Gruppo X24 are going to be finalizing this matchup. Well, lucky that Gruppo got back up on its wheels, but still, Draftnator takes the victory. And after all that's said and done, we got our 6 finalists here. But we're basically only going to make it so that way 2 can succeed. Well, our way we're going to do this is simple. Basically speaking, what we got here are 2 cars, and with 2 other matchups that'll only add up to 3. But what we're going to do here is wiggle it down till there's only 2 remaining. Well, there goes Cosmic Coupe here. And then, of course, Z Proto and Slingshot are going to be up next here. Well, sorry about that. Slingshot loses, unfortunately. Now we have the Viper and Draftnator. So, well, a little ways behind here. Now, of course, since there's 3, it won't exactly be a fair way to assess who's first and second here. There's only 2 lanes, and I got 3 models left. So, what we're gonna do here is get best of 2. And whomever gets 2 points first from each other will basically be the one who loses. So, either we got a loss for Mini Truck or the Nissan Z Proto. So, 2 points, one moves on, and the other will get to face off against the Viper. Ooh. Well, Mini Truck is got to pick up the pace here, otherwise we're gonna expect a loss here. Okay, that's the Nissan Z Proto for you. Now, up against the Viper. So, unfortunately, either Mini Truck wins here or doesn't win at all. Youch. I guess we're gonna have to redo that one, since quite obviously any fumblings are not accepted here, so a redo is necessary. Oof. I guess same thing will go with the collision stuff. We're gonna have to, I guess we'll save that for some other point in time. Ah, that's more like it. So 1 point for the Mini Truck, none for the Viper. But let's see who will take it. Well, Mini Truck had better step up its game. Sudden death territory. 1 point each. Only one will go up against the Z Proto. Whoa. Well, you heard it here, folks. Mini Truck is out. And so, it all comes down to this. Who is going to take the crown today, while the other just gets a silver? Is it going to be the Proto or the Viper? Time to find out. Since this is the final round here, we're going to go at best of 5. Okay. 1 for the Viper, none for the Proto. At least so far. And the Proto gains another point here. So now they're tied. Proto has 2 now, so the Viper better get catching up. 3 in a row. Okay. Let's just see what we can do here. Oh. Proto attempts to bump him off the track, but sorry. 2 and 3 so far. Either of them better make some good progress. Well, my apologies on that one. Doesn't exactly count, so let's redo that one. Okay, the Proto is officially 1 point from victory, while the Viper still needs to catch up. Oh, yeah. I guess that won't really count since the Viper didn't go all the way. So, it's another do not finish. And so, Nissan Z Proto is officially the winner of today's competition, while the Viper sadly only scores a silver medal. Well, I hope you enjoyed this piece right here, because this was quite an impressive set to put together and a race along with all these different very important models. But stick around, because I got something else in mind for the next installment of HWH.
From a distance, the world looks blue and green, and the snow-capped mountains white. From a distance, the ocean meets the stream, and the eagle flight.